So it's all for play for still.
I think so. Do you want to bet against us?
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Team Sheet Tantrum for Aston Villa versus Chelsea. As you can see, it's just me for the Team Sheet Tantrum. Neil is otherwise engaged, so we will endeavour to get you as much information as we can in the next 20 minutes or so. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all ready for what should be a fairly open and expansive game that I'm really looking forward to anyway, albeit it's going to be a tough one for everybody. Hope you're all well. Throw your comments in there, throw questions in there if you want us to discuss anything this afternoon. As you can see, it'll be just me, so I won't be able to put things up on the screen, but I will do my absolute best to get you the information. As I said, we're about 3 or 4 minutes away from seeing who he's going to line up with. What do you expect? Do you expect many changes? Do you think we do more of the same? It'll be an interesting one. Difficult to call. Looking forward to it. And yeah, hope you're all well. Hello, Debbie. How are you? How are we doing, Ian? How are we doing, Flange? How are we doing, Stato? I hope you're well. Anything interesting for us to discuss today, Stato? Give us a shout. And if you're in here and you stay on, you will be thrown straight into Stato's feed for the watch along. If you're not, go looking for him. Not my department. Blame Neil if you're not thrown into it. Zach wants to know how you're feeling today. Optimistic. Depending on what we do with the starting lineup, I hope we have enough centre half options to do a job on these today. How are you doing, Sniff Rat? Hey, Peter. Yeah, the geezer jersey is there. Lillian is going 3-0 already. Let's wait and see what we come up with first. James wants to talk about VAR. I hope we're not talking about VAR at the end of this game, James. I didn't watch the game earlier on. I was watching rugby, but obviously saw the replay on Twitter, and it's quite obvious that they've kept Man United out of the relegation zone or however they can. I have no trust in them whatsoever. Absolutely none. Philly D is calling the police. Paddy has stolen the World Cup. Have you only noticed that there now, Philly? That's there a long time. Since Emmy Martinez won it anyway. Shooting Tweed said the results are going our way so far today. Yes. Yeah. Look, Bournemouth are losing. That will be a bonus. Arsenal are losing. Palace 2-0 up at Fulham is great. But Brighton are beating Southampton. Brighton are tipping along just nicely. So yeah. Other than that, results are fairly good. Ian wants to know who's fit now. We'll find out in about a minute or so, Ian. We'll go through it. Stato says our record is not great, especially at Villa Park. Yeah, I agree with you there. It has been a happy stomping ground for over the years. Always reminds me of my son's first time on the Holt End when we beat them 1-0 when the Snake scored. That was a great day. About 10 years ago. Team is in. Let's see. Fingers crossed for everybody. And we have a centre-half partnership. Thanks be to God. Martinez in goal. Cash, Konza, Mings, Matson, McGinn, Tielemans, Asensio, Ramsey, Rodgers, and Watkins. Now, I wasn't expecting Matson today. Putting him in against his old club. A lot to talk about in that, I suppose. The most important thing is Ezri Konza is in there. Where is he? There we go. Ezri Konza is in there. Mark says Paddy is fit. Let's get him in the side. No, there's a more than capable left back in there, Mark. We're all good. So what do you think of that, guys? I'll run through it again for you. Martinez in goal. Cash at right back, which obviously means Garcia has dropped out, which is unfortunate. Konza and Mings at centre half. Ian Matson at left back, which means Luca Dean has dropped out. McGinn and Tielemans, which it has been for a while. Asensio, Ramsey, Rogers means that Rashford has dropped out of there. And Watkins up front. So let's have a look at the bench while we're there. We have Olsen, Ziyech, Luca Dean, Garcia, Bogard, Bailey, Malen, Rashford, and Jimo Aloba. So we have no Bogard as our only central midfielder in there, which is tough. Luca Dean and Garcia obviously there as backup for the full backs, and we've obviously got to rely on Bogard doing a job at centre half or at centre midfield if he comes in there. It's it's a strong lineup. I'm surprised not to see Rashford starting, but harsh on Ramsey, I thought, to come out the other night. But there you have it. He's gone with Asensio, Ramsey, and Rogers. Rogers didn't really work off the right the other day, so I see Asensio out there. Maybe look, God knows he could change that up, but just my opinion on it. How are we all feeling? Are we happy with that one? I will get the Chelsea team for you now shortly. If I can find them. Chelsea FC. That's what they're called on Twitter. There we go. Jorgensen in goal. Gusto, James, Chalobah, and Colwill, and Cucurella. So where is he playing Gusto? Gusto, James, Chalobah, Colwill, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, Neto, and Nkunku, which would suggest Gusto's probably playing a bit further forward. I'll call it out for you again there. Jorgensen, Gusto, James, Chalobah, Colwill, Cucurella, Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, Neto, and Nkunku. The bench is Sanchez, Achimpong, Samuel Smith, Tosson, Dewsbury Hall, Amugu, Sancho, George, and Emuka. Don't know who that is. Pardon me. Strong enough team. A little bit light on the bench, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, nothing to be worried about. I do think we'll. I do think we will get a result here today of some sort. I'm hoping it's 3 points as opposed to 2. How do I move you, Neil? There we go.
There you go. I just did it myself.
There you go.
And I can mess around with it. No, we're looking a bit better.
Me after telling everybody you won't make it. Huh? There you go.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. Well, I didn't think I would, but I got a spare couple of moments here where I am. Happy enough with that team, Paddy. I have to say, happy enough with that team. I know. Look, Cash. Look, it's all down to, I think, a lot of the players that are out there. Obviously, Rashford not being one of them, but a lot of the players that have moved on to the bench are just due to players coming back. Cash comes in for Garcia. No real surprise in that, given that Cash is the elder statesman in that right back room. Kanza comes in. It's great to see him. I suppose Matson, the only surprise. But look, Dean, you can't play. He need to manage his minutes at 31, 32 years of age. Don't really have any issues with that. I'm excited to see Rogers, Asensio, and Ramsey up top as well, with the caveat as well that we've got a full 3 that we can bring in there: Bailey, Malen, Rashford if we need to. And as I said, the only issue here is cross our fingers that neither of the 2 centre halves go down. After that, then I'm pretty happy with what we have in reserve.
Yeah, and well, 2 centre halves go down. It's Bogard that steps in there. There's nobody else really. So we got to hope that that's not the situation. And look, it's great to have Mings and Konza back there. Who would have thought when we just barely stayed up on the last day that we'd still have Mings and Konza and be very happy about it at centre half? It's gas, isn't it? To look back 5 years later on or 4 years later on, wherever it is, amazing stuff.
Yeah, although as I say, that day against West Ham was the most hungover I ever was in my whole entire life, ever. I had a pain in my head It was like as if I took a bullet to the back of the brain. It was the sorest that my head ever was in my life. So I try not to remember that day ever, if I can get away with it. Yeah. So not nice. Paul S asked here, did Chelsea play Thursday? No, they didn't. They were well
They
qualified,
qualify
so
automatically.
they've had
Yeah.
a good decent break now. I haven't seen their team, Paddy. If you want to chat there, I want to bring up some of the comments there. I'll go and see if I can find their team.
I've called it out there.
Um,
Jorgensen,
okay.
Gusto, James, Chalaba,
Gusto's
Coldwell,
grand.
and Cucurella. So one of them is obviously going to play in an advanced situation. My money is probably on Gusto. So then it'll be James, Chalaba, Coldwell, and Cucurella at the four defenders. Caicedo, Enzo, Palmer, Neto, and Nkunku.
Caicedo, Enzo, Parma, Neto, and are they going for three at the back? Wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility. I'm playing 2 10s, playing Neto and Palmer as 2 10s. With
So
Nkunku
you're
up
talking about
top.
playing James as one of the centre backs?
No, could be Cucurella. Cucurella is one of the centre halves. Gusto one side, James the other side.
James the other, yeah,
I
possibly.
don't know. Be interesting to see.
Yeah, no Jadon Sancho, he's on the bench. No other surprises really that I can think of.
I
That
don't
young
think
guy
so.
George is on the bench as well.
Yeah, there was talks
Dewsbury
he might
Hall.
start.
Mm,
Tweak George.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's your gut feeling after seeing the two teams or hearing the two teams?
Look, I'm just looking at the comments there. People don't seem to be too happy with Matson being in there. I've been as critical as anybody about Ian Matson. I think from a defensive point of view, but look, it's up to him to prove us wrong. I'll support any player that goes out in the field, and will always expect them to go out there and give a man a match performance to the best of their ability. I Obviously, I think everybody here would like to see Luca Dean in there, but once again, you have to manage his minutes at 32 years of age. You just have to. There's no if buts or maybes about it. We're playing again on Tuesday against Palace. Then we have another game. Then the Friday night. Is it the Friday night or the Saturday night afterwards? No, the FA
Friday.
Cup game's a Friday night. Then
Yeah.
it's hot and heavy here for these players at 32 years of age. I can understand why it's done. Look, Matson has to step up to the plate now. He's obviously going back playing against his former team in Chelsea. So let's see if he can get something out of it. Just because he didn't get to the cross against Ipswich doesn't mean that he won't get to all these crosses again today. So that for me is the only kind of talking point I think from the team. But the man's played in the Champions League final last year. The man was left back of the year in the Champions League last year as well. So we know he's got talent. Time for him to show it in the Premier League for Aston Villa.
Yeah,
I might have to
I'm
run away
not overly.
again.
Pardon?
I might have to run away again. The cavalry has returned, but I'm going to go with an Aston Villa 2-1 win, and I am going to go because my kamikaze son is coming in here now to headbutt me. So I'm going to just jump out.
No problem.
Good luck, everyone. We'll see.
You'll be back on after the match anyway.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know how to leave, so I'm just going to go this way.
Okay. That ended abruptly. If you want to get your scores in there, or anything you want me to talk about, please fire them in there. But let's get your score predictions. I'm with Neil. I'm going to go 2-1 as well. I can just see it coming. I'm usually, as what happens at this time when I get excited about a Villa game, I predict the win. So hopefully that is not unfounded, and we do go and enjoy this. C Line I is going 3-1. British Mick is going 2-2. Junior is going 3-1 Villa. Chrissy is going 8-0. I hope you're right, Chrissy. Peter is going 2-1. Tyro Roblox is going 3-1. KK is going 4-1. Kev is going 2-2. Peter is going 2-1. Adam is going 3-1, as is Thank 1982. Andy is going 3-1. Jer is going 2-1. Cadu is going 2-1. Philly D is going 2-2. Max Hunter is going 2-0. About time he kept a clean sheet and begin to get a goal. I'm with you there. John Morgan's going 3-2 Villa. David Dwyer is going 2-1. Mr. Ponge is going 3-2. Paul is going 4-0. A goal difference, yeah. Yeah, we could do it an upswing in that. 3-1 Villa, Watkins with a brace and Malin, says Neil ABC. Mike Kane is going 3-1 Chelsea. No Rashfords, no offence. Absolutely fine, you're entitled to that, Mike, if that's the situation. Zanas is going 3-0, believing we finally get the result, play well, and a clean sheet. Hopefully so. Techno obliterated 3-0, come on. Stephen is going for 4-1. Watkins, McGinn, Malin, and Rashford. Garrett McDonough is going for 3-1. JJ is going for 3 or 4-0 Villa. Gav Deek is going 3-2. Richard Knowles is going 4-3. I'm not sure I can handle that today. Flange is going 3-1. Jamie Toohey is going 2-2. I do believe you're joining me for a point later, Jamie. Look forward to it. PD is going 5-2 Villa. Marine boy, what time are we going to concede? He's going 18 minutes. I hope there's no goals against us today, but I did say 2-1, so let's call that on the 90th minute when it can't do much damage to us. Sam Barton Humphreys is going 6-1. Andrew Munro is going 3-1. Toy Doyle is going 3-0. LJM is going 2-1. Paul Miller is going 6-2. That would be nice. Andy, actually, we have a fit back line. I'm reversing my 3-0. Just call me Andy. Okay. Gav 3-2, Matson goal. My only hesitation is as far as the way teams were drawn today. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Michael Huggins is going 3-1 Villa. Hope you're well, Michael. Philly D says don't concede from the first shot, so get that. Mike is frustrated that doesn't see Rashford starting. I want to know why. Why can't we punch Chelsea in the mouth? We are sitting stars. Okay. Jake Aston Villa is going 4-1. Due a convincing win, but it is Villa. Yeah, we know. We haven't had a convincing win yet this season yet. Cat Cannon is going 1-0. Thanks for putting the team up there for us earlier, Cat. Duncan Kilburn is going for 3-1 to Villa. Bladen Nader is going 12-4. Lorraine O'Donnell is going 3-1 Villa. And that wraps us up. Oh, Osgerm is going 2-1 at the back post. Yeah, look, we'll stay on for another few minutes if you have any questions. I'm not really buying into the negativity around the Rashford being left out. I think it could be he could be just managing his minutes while he gets up to speed. And what a nice one to have coming off the bench. Our old friend Carlo Weather has gone for 3-1 as well, as is the Irish Villain has gone for 2-1. Philly D wants to know, will there be VAR drama? I really hope not, Philly. I really, really, really hope not. I don't mind if there being VAR drama if they get it right, but they don't tend to get it right, don't they? Andrew Munro says Rashford is a weapon off the bench. He absolutely is. And it's a long time since we were able to have this embarrassment of riches in attack. So let's enjoy it. We will have to rotate and get this right. Duncan says Rashi is a super sub. Asensio is fitter, possibly. The Mitch Master is going 4-2 Villa. Paul says Rashford is loanee, so I respect he's given our homegrown prominence. Yeah, well, look, we said the other day it was unfortunate that he left JJ out of the game during the week, so he has to be rewarded for a run of fine performances. So a bit of a rest during the week and back into it again today. We need ball carriers as well, especially against this Chelsea team who love to give away free kicks and cards, and let's see what happens. Ozzy Austin is going 3-2 to the Villa boys. David Dwyer says, I hope you have a good one, folks. We'll be grand. People slagging Arsenal. What did we miss? Arsenal, it's still only 1-0 though, isn't it? Not over yet. Oh, Miles Lewis Skelly sent off. Wasn't he sent off a few weeks ago? Yeah, okay. Jam Jack says JJ just coming into form. Let him start and Rashford off the bench to score. I'll take that all day long. Andrew Monroe says, great point on JJ. He's bouncing off Rogers. Great that he is. Michael Hogan says, Gabby says hello. Hello, Gabby. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying your holiday. Ian Smith has gone 3-1 to Villa. Techno Obliterator, yes, they just got a red. Yeah. For Dogzo, didn't they get done for Dogzo in their own half? I'm sure it was him the last time that got the red card. I could be wrong. Anyway, it's an hour to kick off. It's a little bit shorter than usual, this Team Sheet Tantrum. I hope everybody is well and looking forward to a decent game today. I'm going to shoot off and have a couple of points for the first time in a few weeks. Looking forward to meeting the guys from the Munster Lions. I hope you all have a nice Saturday evening and enjoy what will hopefully be a 3 points for the mighty Aston Villa. I'm going for a 2-1. I'm going to go a Ollie Watkins penalty followed by a Rashford goal off the bench and Cole Palmer to score in the 96th minute. And we leave it at that. How does that sound? Would you take that? I would. Anyway, have a great Saturday. Have the great rest of your weekend. Really enjoy the game today. And thanks for joining us, all 600 odd of you that were there at one stage. Neil will be back on with Jay after the game. I hope you all enjoy it, and we will see you during the week. All that's left to say is up to Villa.